Hello, my friends. We have our March Flex and Feel Good ahead of us. We are going to be going through some full body stretches today. I have the sun shining in on my legs. Hopefully, it's not too bad when we get to the ground. Of course, just a reminder, we're not going to be playing any music because of copyright. So feel free to have some music in the background. Like I said, we're going to do full body, we're going to do some standing stuff, and we're going to come down to the ground. So feel free to have any props you would like to have nearby. I have my blocks and a strap, but I always keep those around, so we may or may not use them. I will show you how to use them if you would like, though. But we're going to get into it. So let's have our feet a little bit wider than hip width. We're going to take our arms up overhead for a nice big inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, I'm going to turn on my light so we have a bit more. And we exhale down. Let's bring our shoulders up to our ears, down and back. For 3, 2, 1. And we can reverse to the direction going forward for 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to open our arms out, bring them back, let your chest open, and bring it forward. You can kind of give yourself a little hug here. We open up and switch arms on top. Okay, so we're going to go back and forth here a few more times. Good. Of course, we are breathing deeply. We're listening to our body. We're never going into pain, but discomfort is okay. All right, let's do that. One more. We're going to bring the arms down. Let's do some quick hip circles. So I do have a soft bend in my knees. Hips go forward to the side, back, other side, forward. We smooth it out. Go into a nice hip circle here. Remember, with the hip circles, you can make them really big or really small. I want you to see what feels good for your body right now and to opt for that. Let's go one more. When your hips are forward, we switch directions, okay? Other way. Good. All right, one more. Bring it forward. We are going to do a little bit of a flow here. So if you want, you can just watch the first time through and then join, because we are going to do it a couple times through. So keeping my legs wide, I'm going to go first into a side bend. Okay, we're going to hold for a moment, and then we're going to turn it into a reach. So I'm pushing my butt back. I'm reaching forward with just my left arm here, trying to bring my back more parallel to the floor. Take a breath. Bring it down. Both hands come down to your right foot. You take a breath. Yeah, don't knock your mic off. And then you exhale. Bring the left arm up to the sky. Think of your shoulders stacking, chest opening. Exhale down. Walk to center. Just a little quick wide-legged forward fold. You can, of course, have your blocks while you're down here. We're going to switch sides. So we're going to start left hand to left ankle. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Take a breath. Exhale down. Hold here. We're going to come up to the flat back. So right arm reaches forward. And turn it into your side bend. Bring it up. All right. I know, it's a good one. It's juicy. It will, of course, bring some heat into your body. We're going to do it 2 more times through. Let's follow our breath. So we think inhale into the movement, exhale into the next. So we're not holding them for too long. All right. When you're ready, we go for that side bend first. Good. I just want that extra breath to get in. And then when you're ready, Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale, open. Bring it down, forward fold, just one breath. On the exhale, walk to the other leg, arm comes up. Good. Exhale down. Exhale to that reach. And to your side bend. And come back up. We're going again. When you're ready, inhale. Exhale. Reach. Bring it down. Open it up. Good. We bring it forward, wide-legged forward fold. Good. To the other leg, open up. Hold it down here. Remember, you can use blocks, even a chair in this kind of situation you can do. Bring it up. That was a little bit longer. It's okay. And side bend. Bring that arm down. Bring those legs together. Give them a quick little shimmy, a little shake. We are going to go down to the ground via a downward facing dog. So I'm going to adjust my camera. It's going to cut off my head. That's fine. We're going to come to the bottom of our mat here, whatever the bottom is for you, the end. If you want to use blocks, you can. You can also opt for a chair, whatever is feeling good for you. I am going to use blocks just so my hands don't slip and slide. So I'm going to have those in position. And we're going to walk our way down. So I'm going to give you all the cues for downward facing dog. I want you to just do as many as you can. If you can't do it all, that's fine. If you don't feel comfortable holding it, that is fine. I want you to very gently come out of it. Take that mini break if you wanna. Okay. Feet. I have mine a little bit wider than hip width. I'm gonna keep a nice soft bend in my knees. I'm gonna roll it down. Fingers are gonna be nice and wide. And I'm gonna start walking it forward. Okay. My hands are shoulder width or maybe a little bit wider. I'm going to think of my tailbone pushing back and up. Thinking of my gaze towards my toes or my knees. My knees can still have a bend in them. And I'm thinking of my shoulder blades wrapping around my chest. Okay, you can release your neck here. If you want, if it feels good, bend one knee, drop the opposite heel, and switch. You can go back and forth a few times here as long as it feels nice. Keep your shoulders nice and strong. Good. If you're still with me with this downward facing dog, I want you to lift your hips up, come onto your toes even more, lift, and then drop both heels down. Yeah, you're really going to feel that stretch in the back of the legs there. We are going to very gently bend our knees, pushing our weight forward, floating down. Good. Coming into our tabletop. I am shining oh so bright from the sunlight. Hopefully it is not too bad. You can still see me. We're doing with what we got here. I forgot that the sun does that apparently. We are going to do some cat cows, just our classic cat cows. So tailbone comes up, belly drops, chest pulls forward, shoulders reach back, gaze forward, take an inhale. On a nice slow exhale, we're going to curl the tailbone in, round the spine, chest tucks in, Shoulders are reaching away from each other, chin to chest. And we go back. Slow inhale, find that arch. And exhale back. Good. Follow your own breath here. If you want to add an extra couple breaths for each, that's totally fine. It is up to you. This is your time to check in with your body. Good. Just focus on your breath. See how your spine is feeling as you ripple between these two movements. Wonderful. Okay. Come to center. I'm going to scooch forward just a bit. Maybe this will help the sun. Not really. That's fine. We are going to do a thread the needle here for our shoulders. So left arm is going to come up to the sky. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, it's going to come down. Palm up in between my knee and grounded hand, reaching across. I can put a block underneath where my shoulder is if it doesn't feel comfortable going all the way down. If you do feel comfortable going all the way down, cool. Make sure your hips stay in line with your spine. You keep pushing into the ground with that hand in front of you, finding space between your shoulder blades. Good. For another 4, 3, 2, 1. Push in, lift on up, unravel. Bring your arm back up to the sky for that counter stretch. Bring it down. We are going to switch sides here. So same exact idea. I'm just itching my eyes. We are going to go for the other side. So in this case, right arm reaches up to the sky. Reach, take an inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Thread it through. I know I am glowing immensely from the sun. Hopefully it's not too bad. You can still see me. So again, remember your shoulder doesn't have to come to the ground if it doesn't feel good to. You can hover or put a block underneath your shoulder. Either way, you're pushing into the ground with the hand in front of your face. The other hand is reaching away. For another 4, 2, 1. Push on up. Go for the counter stretch. And bring it down. Wonderful. Big toes together, knees wide. Sit it back. Oh gosh, I'm really glowing here. Into a child's pose. Arms reach forward. Forehead can come down to the ground. Think of your tailbone really curling in towards your belly button here. Good. From here, we're going to come forward onto our bellies. Come into a Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath shoulders, forearms parallel, hands grounded. All right. I also want you to think of your tailbone pushing into the ground to help lengthen our lower back. Our neck is reaching up and gaze is forward so the neck is long too. Take a nice deep inhale here. Think of your chest pulling forward. Exhale. Good. I want you to inhale, extend your elbows, lift up to seal. Super slow exhale, drag your elbows back. Your hands are grounded though. Your elbows are just bending back down. Good. You can release for a moment. We go again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drag it down. Good. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drag it down. Good. Let's just do one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drag it down. Wonderful. From here, we're going to do a prone pec stretch. So we are going to pick a side. Doesn't matter because we're going to do both. I'm going to have, in this case, my left arm extended. My right arm is coming right underneath my right armpit. Right knee bends. And I travel across my body. So my foot is trying to reach the ground behind me. I can rest my head down if you're not wearing a mic. Or you can put it on a block, whatever feels good. Your foot may or may not touch the ground. It doesn't have to touch the ground necessarily. It's okay, just keep pulling the knee back. Take a nice few deep breaths here. Good, slowly unravel yourself. Coming back to your belly, we are going to switch sides. So, in this case, my right arm will extend out in line with shoulder. Left hand underneath my armpit. Left knee bends. And I travel it across behind my body. Again, you can let your head rest. Keep pushing into the ground with the hand in front of you. So in Thread the Needle, we were stretching between our shoulder blades. Now we are doing the opposite stretch, stretching our chest muscle, specifically the side we're on right now. Again, the foot may or may not touch the ground. That is fine. Keep thinking of it pulling back if it's hanging out in the air. Take a few deep breaths. Hopefully you are listening to some music, so you're not listening to me just breathing heavily. When you're ready, come back around. We are going to come onto our side. Oh my gosh, I am really glowing here, friends. All right, well, nothing you can do about it. I am going to have one hand in front of me just for some balance support. I'm going to extend my legs out in line with my hips. And as you can see, I am just using my arm as a little pillow for my head. We're just going to do some side laying leg lifts. Nothing crazy about it. We're going to lift the leg up as much as we can. Slowly bring it down. That's all it is. Lift up. Bring it down. We are working on strengthening the abductor, the outside of our hip here. Good. 2 more. Good. Bring it down. You can just turn around here. I'm going to swing around here and we'll go for the other side. So again, arm extended. We can have our legs straight out. We lift up, bring it down, try and bring it down with some more control. Just adjusting my mic here as we go again. All right. Taking your time with this. I want you to do 2 more here. I'm just resting my leg because of an injury. You should be doing one final one here. And then slowly you can sit on up again. Oh my gosh, this sunlight. We are going to come around and do a lizard lunge. So for a lizard lunge, you do have 1 foot forward. Instead of it being in line with your hip, it's on the edge of your mat. It's a little bit out of line. All right, you can use your blocks here. They would be on the inside of the foot. All right, so I'm bringing my hands down. I'm going to tuck my tailbone in, adjust how I need with my foot grounded, knee pulling in to my armpit. I'm actually going to sneak on forward, again, to try and avoid a bit of the sunlight that is in the middle of my room. Once you're feeling good in this position, you can open your knee out. When your knee opens out, that means your big toe is lifted, your foot is rolling to the pinky side. Good. And you're just going to take some deep breaths here. Adjust however you need. You're just slowly bring the knee in, shoot the hips back, and you can leave your foot actually exactly where it is, so it's on the side, out of line with your hips. Hands are still down to the ground. We're going to think of our tailbone pulling up just that bit. You can flex or point your foot, whatever feels good. Getting a nice stretch in the hamstrings. If you're really tight, you may feel it in the calves too. Good. Just hold and breathe. Two, one, and slide this foot around, back in. We are going to switch sides. So we're going to bring the left leg forward again, not in line with the hip, out of line with the hip, so the edge of your mat. Bring your hands down to blocks or the ground. Tailbone can be tucked in. Once you're feeling like you're in a good position, then you can open your knee and your foot out, rolling to the blade of the foot, so the pinky side of the foot, yeah? Breathing deeply. When you're ready, you're going to push your hips back. Again, you can flex or point your foot. Oh my gosh, I'm glowing so much. I am sorry, my friends. I forgot that the sun is like this. So we're in this half split. I'm just going to come up for a second so you can really see what you can of my leg. The hamstrings of the back of the thigh is what is being stretched. Depending how tight you are, you may feel it in the calves, like I was saying before. Tailbone is curling up to the sky, so we're thinking of that arch in our low back. Okay, if you want less of a stretch, you walk your hands in or come upright like I was. Good. Keep breathing wherever you are. When you're ready, slide that foot around. Come sit on your bum. I'm gonna be on the corner of my screen, corner of my room to attempt to get out of the sun. That didn't work. I keep forgetting the sun is moving towards where I am scooting. Let me scoot to the other side. We are going for a wide V though, so find a nice comfortable V shape as I awkwardly shimmy over in an attempt to avoid this sunlight. I'm doing the best I can, friends. It's how it be. All right, so in this position right now, I just want you to rock your tailbone forward and back. Taking a few deep breaths here. We're gonna go for a side bend here in a moment. So we are gonna bring one hand forward in front of our pelvis, imagining our elbow reaching the ground. So we're gonna bring that hand forward. The elbow is going to bend as we go into the side bend. So bring it up, bring it over. Think of the elbow reaching down and pushing in to the thigh even, and reaching towards maybe a wall or something on a shelf maybe, rather than your foot. I want your chest to stay open. And again, you're still thinking of your elbow trying to come downwards. Good. We're going to slowly bring it forward, coming into our pancake. So for the pancake, as I get blinded by the sun, we are thinking of our hips hinging behind us, creating a small arch in our lower back, and we're folding forward. Okay, don't worry about how far your hands are reaching for, just focus on the hinge in your hips. And just breathe. Again, like I said at the beginning of class, we are looking for discomfort, not pain. And especially not pain like the sun in your eyes, like it is for me. All right, so keep breathing. We're just gonna go a little bit longer. Maybe if you're feeling comfortable, you can walk your hands out now. But remember to not round your spine, but keep it straight. We are going to go into our side bend on the other side. So very slowly you can lift on back and then adjust. I'm going to just close my eyes because of this sun. Oh my goodness. What was I thinking doing a class at this time? I'm so sorry, friends. Anyways, your chest is opening. Your arm is reaching. You're thinking of your elbow coming down, maybe pushing into your thigh. Slowly, slowly lift on up. Okay, well, I'm blind now. We are going to do one final stretch just for our neck. You can stay in the straddle. You can come crisscross applesauce. You can find whatever position feels comfortable for you. We are going to drop right ear to right shoulder. And our left hand is just going to come beside us. We are flexing the hand and we're gently rocking it forward and back to get that nice gentle stretch in, yeah. Slowly bring your hand to your lap, roll chin to chest. To the other side, left ear to the left shoulder, right arm comes down, hand flexed. Add that gentle sway. Good. Bring your hand back, roll chin to chest, slowly roll your head up. We are going to inhale up. I'm tricking you. We are doing one more thing. We're going to bring the elbows down. As the elbows come down, I really want you to think your chest puffing forward and back up and down. One more. Bring your arms overhead. Take an inhale. Exhale it down into your lap. That brings us to the end of our Flex and Feel Good class. Thank you for joining me and also joining the sunshine in my room because it was definitely a guest for today's class. But that does bring us to the end of this class. Of course, if you want to join for more, make sure you sign up on my newsletter where I let you know when these things are happening or in our Discord community. Of course, both are free to join, so hopefully I will see you there. But otherwise, I will see you for our April Flex and Feel Good, which you should be able to see under the live section on my YouTube channel. But that is it for me. I'm going to go brush my hair and get out of the sunlight. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you drink some water and get some rest. And I will see you soon.